The following presentation is brought to you by Y Sports. What's up, cuz? It is college football national championship time, and guess where it's all coming down? It's all going down in H-Town. That's right. Houston, Texas, baby. College championship. I'm looking at the seats on Ticketmaster. In between $900 and $1,600 to put your ass in that seat in the upper deck. $600. That's what it costs for you to sit at the national championship in Houston, Texas, in the cheap seats. But speaking of cheap seats, me and Cuz have sat in our shares of cheap seats. I got my cousin, Rock and Roll Rebel Show, Dan Scott from South Carolina. What's up, Dan? Season 2, Y Sports. What's going on with you, brother?
What's up, everybody? What's up? I cannot believe the games, the outcomes. And it's going to be a good national championship game. Let me know what you are going to do in the comments.
Oh, hello.
Text me, call me. But it's going to be a great game. You got the Michigan Wolverines versus the Washington Huskies. Huh?
Yeah, so let's break down these games. I mean, because the first game that was on, it was a good game, man. It was a close game. It went all the way down to the end. You know, you're looking at Nick Saban on the sidelines. Whenever you look at Nick Saban on the sidelines, you're thinking that team has a team. That team is, you know, expected to win. They're favored to win. They're probably gonna win because he always wins. All I do is win. That's a Nick Saban type of thing. And you're looking at the Wolverines, but the Wolverines are like the number one team. And you're like, man, but that's like Tom Brady. That's Nick Saban over there. And they kept it all the way to the end. But right there at the very end, they just couldn't pull it off, man. They just couldn't pull it off, and the Wolverines won. But what was your take on that game, watching that one?
I thought it was a great game. It was sort of entertaining. It got a little boring, but I mean, at the end, it got great. Fourth quarter was great.
Well, at the end, like when they kicked that punt, and the freaking kid like dropped the ball. Like he tried a fair catch on the 5, he drops the ball, damn near gets a safety, and then they're trying to just kneel the ball, but they got to run it up because there's no room to kneel the ball. It's like, what the hell? That's how overtime is starting. I thought like they done lost all momentum, but then the Wolverines handled their business. They lost the coin toss, but they went down there and scored that touchdown, and they put the pressure on. So, you know, field goal ain't going to do. You're going to have to make it into that end zone. And Alabama, you know, it came down to that fourth down. And, you know, if you don't do something on this play, the game's over. And they didn't do nothing on that play, and the game was over. And it's sad. And it's sad to see Nick Saban talking about retiring, running off into the sunset. That was his last game. I guess it's time to pass the torch to Deion Sanders.
What about me would make you think that I care about your opinion of me?
But for the Aflac commercials,
the fourth quarter call was just, I mean, in overtime, fourth down, to try to tie the game up, you need a touchdown. It was horrible. Why did they QB sneak on the 9-yard line, bro? That was the dumbest call I've ever seen. Even all the receivers didn't look like they were blocking. Like, if I'm there, I'm doing like a shift, a pull out, a bootleg. I'm throwing something that they haven't seen. I mean, just a random ass play and run the QB up the middle, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know. Come on,
time.
man. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, that was puzzling. That was puzzling. Hey, what happened to John Harbaugh? Why the hell was he suspended for 6 games?
Where's this being broadcast at? Because some networks you cannot talk about why he was banned.
Are you serious?
Some say gambling. Yeah, some say sexual relations.
One, right? The obvious one that college coaches are banned is because they're paying players. I mean, but now you're allowed to do that, I think.
No, they have the NIT, whatever. You can do your face and all that stuff. You got to really ask yourself why he got banned. You know what I'm saying? The media has one way about it, but the truth's out there.
Huh. I don't know anything about it. But either way, congratulations to John. And apparently his son's a coach on the team. And, you know, they are going to the national championship. They'll be in Houston on January, I believe it's the 8th. So we'll look forward to that one.
Yeah.
But the second game, that's the one that had me scratching my head. I mean, just with
You see Matthew McConaughey on the sidelines and all that, trying to hype him up.
Every Longhorn game, Matthew McConaughey is there. He's the ultimate fan. He's the Taylor Swift of the Chiefs. I mean, he's at every game. He's the celeb that's always there. But yeah, 31-37, the Huskies beat the Longhorns, but the Huskies have no freaking business winning that game. They won the whole entire game. They got the game. All they have to do, because, you know, Texas did go down to score, and they were going to score a touchdown. So they have this guy, number 5, Mitchell. He's a wide receiver, complaining. I mean, there's like calling for the ball, but this dude is crying for the ball, you know, crying for the ball. Give me the ball. Come on, man. Throw it to me. I'm wide open. Come on, man. So they finally throw to him. He jumped too early. Remember, he jumped too early. But then on the way down, he grabbed it and he did some kind of acrobatic, athletic catch, you know, so thinking he's going to get into the NFL because he made this catch. Even though the team ain't winning, he still made that catch. So he got a little touchdown on the board. They go back down. Here he goes crying for the ball again. He doesn't catch the ball. The ball's not there. So, of course, you know, like normally in NFL, you fake an injury or something. You know, you were calling and crying for the ball. The ball went your way. You didn't catch the damn ball. Okay, well, let's just settle for a field goal because we need 2 scores. I mean, this is nuts. At this time, when they went for that onside kick at the very end of the game, after that field goal, and they didn't get it, game's over, bro.
Don't make it easy for them. Easy. I tell you what, America, I'm going to protect my family by any means necessary. And if somebody comes back up in here, it's going to be a dark day for him and his mama. It's going to be a discrepancy, a misunderstanding. I'm talking busting heads. I'm talking about some slow singing and flower bringing. If y'all didn't know, I'm a topologist in whoop-ass-ology. Yes, sir. Easy. Come on. Come on in. Help yourself.
All you have to do is kneel on the freaking ball 3 times. There's like 10 seconds left to go in the game. Kick the ball out of bounds. There's like 1 second, 2 seconds for a Hail Mary inside the 20-yard line. I mean, the game's over. But instead, you run the freaking ball, and then the running back gets injured, which stops the clock and leaves like 40, 50 seconds. You don't even deserve to be in the national championship with that dumbass stuff.
Damn! Come on, man.
I'm trying to tell you the whole time.
Man, hold up.
Hold up.
The hell you just say?
We the boys.
The previous statement is under review. Time out.
I don't understand it. I'm trying to tell you the all the time. These motherfuckers just don't understand that we around. This is bullshit, baby. And that's why I hope the Washington Huskies destroy the Michigan Wolverines. These is
Joe, and then so look, they go down the field. Texas, I mean, them kids was catching that ball, man. Them kids wanted to play. Them guys was catching that ball. They moved all the way down the field. Like, you thought it was going to be some Hail Mary. Let's all pass it back and forth to 25 people. You know, that last-ditch effort. I have to go the whole field, but I can't throw it that far, so let's do some razzle-dazzle. It wasn't even that. They would moved all the way down the field to like the 10, 15-yard line. Like, you're there, bro. You ain't got no timeouts, but you got like 20, 30 seconds on the clock. You could probably throw 2 plays, 3 plays. But then you got Mitchell over here on the side. Give me the ball, give me the ball. So they throw it to him, and it doesn't work out. They throw it to him again, he can't do it. And then it's like, give me the ball, give me the ball. I got to be the star. I got to be the star. And I understand you're the goods, you're the best. Whenever the game's on the line, you're big players. They want to step up. They want to get the highlights. They want to be the one who gets all the attention. But you throw it over there, and everyone knows you're getting the freaking ball because you're crying about it. You know, keep your hand in. Don't show everyone your hand. But he's all crying, give me the ball, give me the ball. So they throw him the ball, and everyone knows it's going over there. He's not even looking at him. He already knows the passing route he's going to run. It's the same one he run 3 freaking times. And so he runs the ball, and the guy swats it down. He has an ESPN highlight on your ass. And then watch the Huskies are going. I mean, what about the other 10 guys that are on the fucking football team? Why not throw it one of them? You know what I mean?
It was 100% bad calls. The Longhorns.
It reminded me of like OBJ. You know, when OBJ throws a temper tantrum on the sidelines because he ain't getting the ball enough. he feels he was open, so he starts flipping over benches and Gatorade coolers and throwing his helmet everywhere and becoming a big distraction. And now the team really can't focus because you got this big distracting player that is just crying all the time and just begging for attention. And everyone's an NFL player. Everyone's a superstar, a star at least in their own rights, being in the NFL. But this guy's like, no, I need attention. And then it becomes a real disruptive force. I mean, everyone knows there's these types of players. And, when you're in college, I don't know if that's what you need to get drafted higher. You want some attention, but not that kind of attention. Mitchell, in my opinion, he lost the game for me. But I might be the only person who feels that way, but that's, in my opinion, watching the game, that's what I seen moving down. But that's also, I really would like to have had, Texas to win that game because it was a remarkable comeback. It was a miracle that clock was stopped on that injury, even though it was just, you should have just kneeled on the ball and just said it was done, but you wanted to run it down them throats and play some smash mouth and let your guys get a couple more yards and, whatever, and put some trust in your players that they're going to hold on to the ball and not fumble it. And then this happens. That's why you kneel on the ball, because anything can happen. But then these things happen, and in Texas, they really should have won that game. It would have been the most, Vince Young kind of remarkable comeback game, but it just didn't happen. But that's what's going on with the Longhorns and the Huskies. So we got the Huskies and the Wolverines in H-Town. Who's your money on there?
Oh, I don't even know. Is there a spread out? Can we find the spread real quick? But, overall, I really wanted the Roll Tide, baby. I wanted Alabama to beat Michigan. I think it would have been better to have been Michigan and, of course, the Texas. That would have been great ratings. Everybody would have been involved. Because Michigan's good. The Michigan Wolverines, people know them, but it's not Alabama, baby. When you talk college football, you talk Alabama.
Michigan -4.5.
4.5.
Washington had no business.
Give me Washington Huskies +4, baby. Give me +4. I hope the Washington Huskies destroy the Michigan Wolverines. I want all the Wolverine fans to cry, and they can just celebrate the Rose Bowl beating Bama. You know what I'm saying? That's what they can do.
Hang their hat right
They're
there.
not going to be out. I want the Huskies. Yeah, the Huskies. You're like, who's the Washington Huskies won the college championship? Yes, that's what I want. That's what I want.
And that's a lock.
Lock it down, baby.
That's a lock. All right. I like Michigan in this game. I mean, with Harbaugh and the boys that were playing their hearts out, they had a great game. They played very physical. They beat Alabama. I mean, to be number one and then have to play the number 4 seed. The number 4 seed is for some reason Alabama, and you're playing Alabama instead of playing Washington. I think Alabama's a harder opponent than Washington or Texas. But all of these guys have great teams. That's why they're in the top 4. But they knocked off Alabama. I don't see any reason why they can't knock off Washington, especially after that, poor calling at the end of the game. They're playing against Texas, allowing Texas to really beat them. I mean, they just gave them the game. Texas couldn't pull it off, but, just giving them the game. My money's on Michigan. I'll take Michigan, who's a favorite, -4.5.
Wow. So you're going to take Michigan?
And that's a lock.
That's a lock.
I'm going to take Washington +4. What's the over-under? You got the over-under handy?
I got, what do we got over here? We got over-under. We got 54.5.
54.5. So they think it's going to be high scoring.
I would call that low scoring. For college, I would say
so
low
you
scoring.
think it's going to be like 25-25? Yeah, it is college. I don't want to go NFL, but I thought the Wolverines have a decent defense. And I don't know if Washington. Well, see, now I got to rethink this. If they're going to do that, you know what? Fuck it. Give me the over. Give me the over. Give me the +4 in Washington. The Wolverines are going down.
It's 4.5. No, it's not. It's +4. It's +4.5. You take.
Give me 7.
You're taking Washington and
the
4.5.
Wolverines are going down.
All right.
Give me Washington, baby. The Huskies are Cinderella. They're Cinderella, baby. You know Cinderella? She done left her foot, her shoe on the steps. Yeah, she left her slippers on the steps, and we going all the way, baby. Give me the Huskies. I'm going to buy me a Huskies hat tomorrow.
That's
Fuck the Wolverines.
All right, then.
and that's a lock.
But I will have to say something about the Wolverines. Just give me 1 second on that. There might be a flag on the play. Man, hold up.
Hold up.
The hell you just say?
We the boys.
The previous statement is under review. Time out.
Look, bro, I do got to call a flag on the play. Yeah. I do got to put a little flag on the play a little bit because, you're saying that the Wolverines are suspect. They're the #1 team, rated #1 in college football, and they're in the national championship. So it's not like they snuck in the back door and somehow made it to the table.
Are they in the SEC?
No.
Are they in the SEC?
No. Oh, that's what we're talking about?
The Michigan Wolverines ain't playing nobody all year, baby. They went undefeated. Yeah, I understand they went undefeated. But they're not playing the big dogs. Did they play LSU? No.
Yeah.
Did they play Ohio State?
Yes.
No. They didn't play the big dogs, baby. They Michigan. They played Michigan State. They played Rutgers.
They're in the Pac-12, right?
Bro. Yeah, the Pac-12, but they're good. And they played Iowa. Did they play Iowa?
Yes.
No. Did they play USC? No. They're good, though, because they were there last year. Remember, they lost. We went to the bowl game and lost. And everybody's like, Harbaugh's got to go. Harbaugh's got to go. This year, maybe it's their year. But I have a feeling they're going to lose to the Washington Huskies. The Huskies.
I know, the Huskies. It's like, damn, that's an actual sports team. All right. Well, the Huskies and the Wolverines, it's going down in Houston, Texas. It's going down on the 8th of January. It's going to be a little Monday night action, and it should be a game to watch. We're definitely going to be checking that one out. But there is more NFL. That's the end of this show right here. But definitely check us out at Week 18 NFL. We're going to have Mondays and Fridays pre- and post-game coverage. We have great things in store for you coming up this year. But the Y Sports, we're going to increase, baby, increase. And we're going to the next level, baby.
100%. Make sure you tune in to Y Sports. Tune in to Kingdom Radio. Tune in to the Rock and Roll Rebel Show on YouTube and Rumble, baby. And we're gonna lock it in. We got to pick 10. I'm gonna put down $100 on each of my picks, and I'm gonna parlay them, baby, because that's what we do here at the Rock and Roll Rebel Show.
And that's it, baby. Peace. The following presentation is brought to you by Y Sports.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen. Fake news.